for Good Times with Richie C, and it's brought to you by Blue Star Energy. Your hosts, Richie C, Sonny V, and John. Now here's Richie C.
Hello, this is Richie C. How you doing? Just want to say hello to everybody on our first show. Let me just give you a little bit about what the show's about, too, so you get an idea. But let me just say hellos first. With me is my sidekick, Sonny V.
Hey, what's happening, Rich?
Hey, same old. And that guy called John. Hello, John. John Kinka's here.
Hello.
And our engineer's Big Norm. Big Norm's here.
Hello.
In color, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a little bit about what the show's about. The show's about 1965 to about 1979. We could talk a little bit about before that, a little bit about after that, but we're going to concentrate it, and every week that we come back, we're going to go a little further down to 1966, 67, 68. And right now, we're not going to dwell on, I just wanted to bring this up too, we're not going to dwell on just national stuff. We have a lot of local stuff that we can talk about. There's a lot of talent back then. Like, Sonny, when did we start?
I think we started when we were in Thomas Junior High in South Philly.
We were 12 years old.
Yeah.
We started in the music business.
64? I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, around the time we're talking about.
I was born then.
What's that?
I was born in 64. That's when you were starting?
Jesus,
thanks,
God.
John.
Shut up, John. But there's a lot to talk about that era, because there's clubs and everything from the music that was back then. Just the top 100, the diversity in that time period. We had so many different songs to choose from. And listen, we want everybody to try to call in. Please call in. We want to talk to you. We want your opinions. And I think we have a caller now about the clubs. We're going to talk about clubs right now, Sonny?
Well, let's start the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of callers already. Yeah. But
good one.
Yeah. The thing that we wanted to talk about was the nightclubs back then. 1965, we couldn't get in the clubs.
Right,
we were playing them, but we couldn't drink in them.
We're old, but we're not that old.
I couldn't get in them either.
Yeah. I think just to name a few was the Surf Club, Wildwood, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Then we had, I think Dick Lee's. We had Tony Mart's, which I played at both of them places.
Did you really?
Dick Lee, I was in Bandstand 73. Not American Bandstand, I'm not that old. But Bandstand 73 was a band that we were in. We played the Surf Club in 1973. But these clubs went back to 1960s, to the times of Fabian, Bobby Rydell, Frankie Avalon.
Right.
Okay, and would you say we have a caller?
Yeah, we have a caller.
Oh, great.
Okay, you're on the air, WVLT, Vineland.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. And who am I talking
Sonny.
to?
Hey,
guys.
What's up?
What's your name?
Sonny, how? You want to talk about? In Philadelphia, was a Latin casino, which was really a hot club.
Yeah.
Log Cabin Inn out in Delaware County. Hawaiian Cottage in Jersey again.
Oh, I remember that. It was on 38, right?
Yep. And then Latin Casino moved to Jersey. Moved out of 15th Street, 15th and Chestnut.
Oh, I didn't know that the Latin Casino was in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's
originally
on
started
our
on
Facebook
15th
page.
Street. It goes down like your basement. Pretty
right.
cool.
Yeah. And where are you calling from, sir?
New York.
Oh, New York. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And did you live in New York? I guess you lived in the Philadelphia area first, though, right?
Oh, born and raised in Philadelphia.
Oh,
you know what area? Up in RB, Delaware County. I was the original bandstander. It was actually a show called Bob Horn, Lee Stewart.
That's right.
In 1952, so I named Bandstand by mistake.
Oh, man.
Bob Horn said didn't have any places for the kids to sit. He brought 3 bleachers in, and up at RB High School, we called them the Bandstand.
How about that?
And I said, hey, you have the bandstand in here. I'm good friends with Jerry. And
Jerry Blavitt. Yeah, that's the encyclopedia of the music business. Yes.
Yeah. Great guy.
Oh, yeah. In fact, the Geeter sent me over to the Tweeter Center, and he said, Pete, for rapping, I like Eminem.
Right.
And he said, did it do anything for you? I said, I doubt it'll make me a rapper, but there was nothing sweeter than the Geeter sending Peter to the Tweeter,
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Hey, Pete, what was like nightclubs? Like when you go to, for example, a club like Dio's, you would go there, and at that time, I imagine there was live bands playing, before they went over to DJs.
Bobby Randell, like you said, Bobby Randell, there were, top musicians. In fact, they used to come to Bandstand. They'd just walk in the 1950s, early 50s. And I don't know what happened. I got married in 56. So by the time you guys were born, I already had 3 kids and rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I remember back when we did clubs, if you played a record, they would have killed you. You had to have a live band.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That kind of filtered out around the disco period, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's when the music business started to falter a little bit. But, between 1965 and 1970, there's a lot of music. And plus, going back to your time, man, that's when it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were there.
Oh, yeah. And the streets of Philadelphia were Market Street was lined with clubs that had the Mash Bomb, that had live groups coming in. From Louis Primo, you name it. I mean, people that are legends now were coming into those clubs.
Wow.
At that time.
Yeah, well, now we're going to get into some music too, Pete. Like to play a song?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to play a song, and we'll be right back after that. And listen, don't forget, call in. Thank you.
Thanks for calling, Pete.
It was at 92.1 WVLT.
Hey, this is Rich again, and Sonny again.
Daytime Sonny V.
Yeah, Wooly Bully, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Absolutely.
Only if I could have a name like that, we'd be in great shape,
Yeah, well, Richie C's a good name.
Yeah, yes, it is. And listen, we do want you to call in, 856-696-0092, 856-696-0092. And listen, let us also remind you, please like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, we want to hear some comments. We will get back to you. We can actually talk to you. You can actually email us. But give us a like on Facebook so we know how good we're doing or how bad we're doing. I think.
And where do they find us on Facebook?
And they find us on Good Times with Richie C. That's what you
Okay.
got to do.
Yeah.
Good Times with Richie C. Go on Facebook. Give us a like. And we'd like to hear from you. And we'd like to thank all the people that did already thank us and like us. Okay? We do have a caller, though, Sonny.
Oh, cool. Who
Yeah,
is it?
and who's the caller? We have John.
This is Joe. Really,
Hey.
I knew that because there was never more. I'm from South Philly. You know what I mean, Richie?
Hey! How you doing?
This is Joe Ponzio.
Joe Pons. Hey, what are you doing,
my
man?
God.
Oh, my God. How you doing, Joe?
Larry Riccio.
Larry Riccio. Is that who you seen?
Larry
Gave me all
Knox.
this information. I was trying to find you guys tonight. You were talking about all this stuff. And
No kidding. Is that how you
Stardust
found?
and all them places we used to go.
Hey, listen, can I say something first before you continue to talk?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, let me just tell you who Joe Ponzio is. When I grew up in South Philadelphia, I was playing in a sandbox. I was about 7 years old. And this guy came over to me, little kid, and we started playing. We played for about 2 hours. You remember, Joe?
I do, man.
And then later on that night, this is a true story, later on that night, I see Joe walking down the street. I say, hey, Joe, how you doing, man? He goes, who are you? I said, what? What are you on, drugs already? Joe didn't bother to tell me he was a twin.
Oh, yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, and remember that, Joe?
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Yeah,
It's really clear.
So what'd you see? Larry Riccio, you said?
Yeah, Larry, he gave me all the information to call you guys tonight.
Okay,
I'm,
all right. Yeah, we're talking about music, man. You remember all that? That's all we
Yeah, I
talked.
remember that.
That's all we did was play.
That's down in the basement.
That's right. And if I can also bring this up, in one of my
South
bands
Philly
was
Review.
Joey's brother Alfred was actually one of our backup singers.
Yeah.
What do you have, a bird? I hear something. What is that noise behind you, Joe?
That was the little dog. That's one
Oh,
of
it's
them,
a dog.
Dorothy and your little dog, too. One of them little dogs.
The dog is tiny,
yapper.
though, Joe.
Yeah, I knew that because there was never more. And all.
Jerry!
Not the shorts, lady.
Oh, man. Very funny. You still sound good with that, Joe. I can't do that anymore. So, did you want to?
Thank you so much.
It's a great hearing from you, man.
Same here. Sonny Velosi.
That's it.
Oh, my God. Them two together?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's this world coming to? Could you get a hold of Alfred?
I don't know. Yeah, can you get a hold
Yeah,
of
I can
Alfred?
get a hold of him. You mean now?
Well, whatever you can, have him call in.
Yeah, tell him to give me a call in. He'll know who you are.
All right.
Yeah, he played in the band with us.
That's
Oh,
right.
you're not selling windows anymore?
Nah. Joe, don't let me cut you off. All right, man. Listen, it was nice talking to you. Get Alfred to call us, okay?
I will.
All right, bud. Nice talking to you.
You guys take care.
I'd say
Joe.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I also want to say something right now, too. We are not only in New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania, we are not only nationwide through the Internet, we're worldwide through the Internet.
That's correct.
Would you believe this?
Yes.
Sonny, I can talk, and everybody in the world has to hear my voice, and no one can interrupt me.
Oh, my God.
And my family knows how important that is to me.
Really? Yeah.
Right now, my wife is shaking her head. I know that for a fact.
And mine is sleeping.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's a morning show in some places.
Yes. Yes. Actually, we're 10 to 12 here.
Buongiorno.
Oh, yes. We say hello to people in Italy. None you change this channel because I'll give you one smack of some peach. How about France? Blah, 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 blah. Merci beaucoup. See that?
Oh, my God.
You didn't even know I spoke French.
I didn't know that. I like French food.
Okay. Well, I think we have another caller. Okay. Thank God.
Oh, man.
Is he there?
Caller, you're live on the air.
I'm live on the air. How you doing, guys?
Who's
Sonny,
this?
Chris, it's Frank Lisi from Jersey. How you
All
guys
right.
doing?
Big Frank.
Do we
What's
know-
going on, buddy?
Why, you know this guy?
Yeah. He's from Jersey.
Oh, he's from Jersey.
Not North Jersey, as
North
opposed to where we are in Vineland, South Jersey. It's a big difference, right, Frank?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something. Where did the term doo-wop come from?
I don't know. Do you know?
Don't go there.
You got
Nothing to do with
Don't
that.
say nothing dirty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean. We have no delay button. So how you doing, buddy? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I wish you guys a lot of luck. You got a good format there. Looking forward to hearing you week after week. Play some good music, some good talk.
I appreciate that, Frank. Yeah.
Just a shout out to all my friends down in Philadelphia. You know, a lot of good buddies. Sonny, you're on top of the list there. I wish you guys a lot of luck.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Now, we would ask you about the nightclub scene, but it's 1965, and I know you're younger than me, so I'm not even going to... You were probably about 2, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was, what, 12? So
I was 3. I was born in '62.
there you go.
Jesus.
But, we're going to be talking about movies, sports, music,
Right.
Through, from the mid-60s to the late 70s.
Right, the diversity in the music business.
Mid '60s, mid '70s. Let me see. I mean, the Beatles were conquering America. I think Elvis was smashing the box office.
That's right. But
$1 billion a film.
another crazy thing, though, and I brought this up before to Sonny, is that I actually seen the Young Rascals and the Delphonics on the same ticket. You did that back then. I seen it with JFK Stadium.
No.
And you ready for this, Frank? After the show, they came down into the audience and talked to us. Like, there was no problem for that. But to see the Rascals, and guess what? 4 pieces, and it sounded unreal. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal.
They were from New York,
I
right,
think they did
Frank?
some kind of tour last year or something in New York.
Yeah, Felix Cavalieri, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable voice.
Cool.
Voice. Yeah, they did a nice job. So,
All right, Frank. So, I want you to, give us a call. Next week after, we're going to be here until they fire us. And
well, they won't fire us. They fire
John.
That guy
Fire me,
called
John. The engineer.
Yes, and listen, if there is any complaints or problems or letters, you send them to John Kinka, care of WVLT.
That's right.
FM radio.
Not
Don't
us.
send them to us because we're not going to read them.
All right, Frank. Thanks a lot for calling in, buddy.
Okay.
You got
Appreciate
best of luck from Dream Quest Entertainment, guys. Good
Thanks.
night.
Hey, appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And now guess what? The phones are lit up again.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a caller.
Okay. Hello, you're live on WVLT Vineland.
Yo, what's happening? I thought maybe I'd follow my boy Frank Lisi and talk to you guys. You got a nice thing going there.
Who is this?
This is Bob. This is Bob Biz. They call me Biz.
Biz, where you from, Bob Biz?
Where am I from, son?
I don't know yet. Who
Is
are
this Los Angeles?
you? No, this is Robert Bizik.
Right. What state?
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
from 1965, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
should have texted you. What were you doing in 1965?
Keep it clean.
The good shit.
Keep it clean. No words.
Well,
Good
that
stuff.
Scream,
The good
No,
stuff.
you know,
Stuff.
Black Dungeon, Acapulco Gold, that was all clean.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's talk about music.
Let's talk about
Oh, music, man. Come
Yes.
on, man. Like a little Alice Cooper, man, or no, that was
No,
way
this is
that,
a-
we're
No.
probably probably
Mid-sixties.
talking a little
Yeah,
Johnny
he was
Joplin,
from the 60s.
you know?
Bob was definitely from the 60s.
Well, what do you guys listen? I know you told me before that when you were in Nam that you used to bring some albums with you.
Oh, yeah.
what was
Well,
it?
we should take Jerry's albums with us, man.
Jerry.
Jerry Blavitt.
Jerry Blavitt, yeah, man. The guys from like California stuff, they used to dig the shit out of him, man. They used to love the way he talked and when he was talking about coyotes and all that, you know, and trying to understand what he was saying. So I would break it down for him, you know. And he always
Right.
had the good tunes, so
Okay.
you know, everybody dug him back then, man. From California, you know, Kentucky, wherever, you know, they dug the shit out of him.
Okay. Well, listen, Bob, nice talking to you. I think we got somebody else coming through. And listen, thanks a lot for calling. I appreciate
All right,
it.
Bob. Thanks. buddy.
Bye-bye. Okay.
How are
Now, what was our... We have somebody else?
No, it's
Yes, I'm on the phone.
yes. You have somebody else.
Hello, I'm sorry.
You're live on the air.
Okay, I'm enjoying your show. You guys sound like you're having a ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My name is Joe. I'm from Jersey. I'm a little bit younger than you guys. I'm a musician also. Been playing all my life. I was born in 57.
57. Okay.
So I'm a little younger, but I loved all the music through that whole era. Actually, my relative is Al Rappa, who's the bass player for Bill Haley and the Comets.
Oh, no
Okay.
kidding. No kidding.
I been, had music in my family and in my life, all my life. And
Yeah, you know, Bill Haley in the Comets. I think he framed the word rock and roll. Didn't that come from him?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think the disc jockey was playing one of his songs, and he said, you know, when he said rock and roll, and then that's actually how that was. What's the word I'm looking for? That's how they
Coined
turned
the
the phrase.
phrase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock and roll. It was
great.
from Bill Haley and the Comets. Yeah, and they were big. You know where at? Steel Pier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all over the world.
Yeah.
And actually, a couple of years ago, I saw the Comets play at Cannonstadter's. It's it's a hall up in northeast Philadelphia, and they have a drummer. I think his name is Dickie something, and I think he's like 80 something. And you close your eyes, and he did a drum solo and everything, and you would swear it's like a 25-year-old drummer. I mean,
well, I was just talking to Al, and he's still touring. You know, he tours the band, and it goes under Bill Haley's Comets now, and they're still touring all over the world.
Wow.
And,
And did you play at any bands?
oh, I do. I play with a local band now. I put this band together about 20 years ago. We play all the clubs. We played the casinos for a little while. We play.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, well, back then, like I said, as I told Sonny before, when we were around, which was big in the late 60s all the way through the 70s to the 80s, clubs had bands. And to name a few, Dirty Martha, Full House, Purple
you played with
Rain.
Full House?
What's that?
Did you play with Full
No,
House?
no. I was the lead singer of Bandstand 73.
Oh, okay.
Back then. And then the sister band was Band of Gold. I mean, these were, talent. Guys were 19, 20 years old. John
Purple Rain is still playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
All
so
the
does
time.
Bandstand.
Yeah,
Well, there
exactly.
was a bandstand that was playing back in the 80s called Band. There was a
Yes,
bandstand
no,
in
it's the
80s.
same bandstand.
I
I
used to be
was
over at the Deptford Tavern all the
right,
time.
exactly. That's Frankie Lombardo and Tommy Tomcho, or the creators of that band. The year before me was two guys very talented in South Philadelphia called the Saka Twins. They were the year 1972. I was the singer in 1973, but they performed every year. 73, 74, 75, 76.
then they went out to Vegas,
Yes.
and unfortunately, one of the twins passed.
Oh, the
away.
Sack is, unfortunately, yes.
Right.
You know, music has been such a major part of my life since. You know, it's funny.
first time I ever seen Elvis as a little kid, I wanted to play music. I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I think I somewhat achieved my goals. I mean, I didn't make it as a profession, unfortunately. I couldn't make a living off it other than I'm having fun making a few bucks. I have a real job too, but music is still part of my life, major part of my life. And I
great, good.
Every weekend, I love it. And one of my best friends is his cousin is Frankie Avalon, so I get all the inside scoop from things from it, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, I just want to say hi.
All right, well, listen, thanks for calling in, and anytime, man. I appreciate you calling in and sharing it with us. That's the kind of stuff we do want to hear. We're going to break right now for our music. John, we ready to go? Okay, listen, thank you very much. Don't forget to call in. Have a nice night.
Take care, you too.
Help me, Rhonda.
Well, said she would be back again. Help me. And we got a caller on the line. I just want to tell you, if you want to call in, it's 856-696-0092 WVLT Vineland. And again, please like us on Facebook. And we have a caller, John?
That's right, Hillary.
Hello, Hillary. How you doing? This is Richie.
Hi, how are you?
All right. How yourself?
Great. Haven't spoken to you in so long.
Yeah, who's this?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, we just calling to say hi. Mrs. Beckman's been hanging out with me in Philly looking for some talent.
Oh, okay.
Your name came up, and then Manny was here earlier, and he told us that you were on the radio, so we've been trying for the last hour.
Oh, okay.
To say hi.
How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
This is a friend of yours, Sonny?
Yeah, okay. Hillary Beckford.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sonny. Oh, my God. We used to
And who is your son?
connect him quite often.
Yeah.
You don't come to New York anymore.
No. I'll be up there in a little while. If they lower the tolls on the the tunnels, I think it's like $52.50 to get in.
You have to go one way.
You got to take out a loan.
Wait a week and then come back the other.
Well, listen, we're talking some film here, and we need to talk to you and some of your investors.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, she's soliciting us? Or are you trying to get money on the air? Or?
Yeah, well,
of course, this is Roz, and we just want to tell you that we love you.
Yes.
Hey, Roz,
I just want to, just so I can explain, Sonny's in the movie business also, and that's about all I can tell them.
No, Roz Fulton and Hillary Beckford, and they're in the entertainment business, modeling and movies and music and stuff like that. And
terrific.
Great friends of mine, and I hope you guys call in every week. We're going to be here every Thursday night from 10 to midnight.
Okay, we definitely will.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Hey, and listen, I want to reach out right now to somebody in Virginia Beach for Bree and Sean. Their first little baby is having their first baby. Their first birthday, Logan. So we're going to say happy birthday to Logan. It's his first birthday. And let's give a good round of applause for
Happy birthday, kid.
Happy birthday.
Hey,
okay.
Kid. Happy birthday, kid.
Happy birthday, kid. All right, and we are talking to, you're live on the air.
Michael. It's Michael from Mount Laurel.
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
What's up, Mike?
Hey, Sonny. Hey, guys. You sound great. Mike Brasio.
Hey, Mike Soprano. Is that you?
Well, man, I'm bringing back a lot of memories, man. Me and my pops used to hang out in the clubs back in the 70s.
Right.
Valentino's, the Branch, High Nugget till 5 in the morning.
That's right. Remember them clubs used to be open that time?
Yeah.
Everybody, who didn't have enough wanted to go down to High Null Inn.
Right, High Null Inn.
5 in the morning, man. We'd come home when the sun's coming up.
Mm-hmm. We played the
mid-70s. What?
About in the 60s. You did you go clubbing in like the mid to late 60s? I think you're
the mid to late 60s. Way back when the drinking age went to 18 for just a short time.
That's right.
Right.
And it may have been around the time when I used to go to Dios.
That's right.
Dios,
big club, baby. Big club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a short time that it was 18. I don't know if it was a year or so.
Yeah, when they had the draft, and people were saying, "Hey, I could get drafted."
Yeah, if I can go to Vietnam, I can drink. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and matter of fact, when I was a kid, I was in a little accident, and Jerry Blabbert and Bob Pantano at the time they were in Camden. it was CAU in Camden, and they had a homecoming for me. They knew my father real well.
Oh, how about
Ronaldo's.
Yeah, Bob Pantano actually started his career with us in Bandstand. Yeah, he was in Bandstand 73 with me, and I think he was in the one with the Sackett Twins, too, the year before.
I think so, yeah. John Ritchie was our manager.
It's amazing how many people we know. And it went full circle. You know, we got out of the business, raised our families, and gave back into the business now, and it's amazing how many people are still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It really brings back some memories.
Yes,
and at the time, Cherry Hill was really banging with a lot of good spots.
Yeah, there were spots all over Philadelphia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania,
And
Delaware.
Philadelphia, yeah.
You didn't have to worry about going out.
Down the shore, yeah. I even remember as a kid going down to the 500 Club.
Oh,
I think the age might have been 18 at the time. In Atlantic
500
City.
Club in Atlantic City, and then there was the Lucky Club, right, in Wildwood. What was the name of that club? The Lucky Club, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
On Skellinger Avenue or Pacific Avenue. A lot of big entertainers there. Yeah.
Wow.
Right, cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I wish you guys a lot of luck. And
all right. Well, listen. Thank you very much, and call in. Go on
was
to
amazing.
Thanks,
All
Mike.
right. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Good talking.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, we just played the last song we played was the Beatles.
Yeah.
A lot to say about them. 1964, I think they came over.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much talent back then, and then we had that full flood from England,
right,
on top of what we had.
We have a quarter.
Do we have a caller?
Not right now. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have a quick story about the Beatles.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they came to Atlantic City, and I used to go down there every summer with my family, and used to go to the Steel Pier a lot. And I think I saw Paul Anka about 52 times. Very nice guy. And but anyway, the Beatles came, and they were playing at Convention Hall in Atlantic City.
Right.
And I think I was about 10, 12, something like that. And all the fans were on the boardwalk waiting for them to come in through the boardwalk entrance,
right,
but they came in through the street entrance, and that's where I was. And here comes a limo with John Paul, George, and Ringo in the limo, and I was standing on top of a police motorcycle. That's how small I was and how young and crazy I was. And I saw them all in the limo, and I was like, oh, my God.
That's a moment to remember.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we didn't have moments like that, man.
Yeah.
We weren't that big. I think we have a caller coming up. But the next subject we're going to talk about is the television shows.
Okay.
1965 was unreal. Unreal. When you're talking about having 99 prime shows on 3 channels. Today we got 8,000 channels. We got 2.5 shows. Oh, we do have. I'm sorry. We have a caller, Sal from Philly. Sal, welcome to WVLT Vineland, New Jersey. How are you?
How you doing, buddy? Is this Richie?
This is Richie.
Hey, is Sonny there?
Yes, Sonny's here too.
Sal, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
We just came from the Italian eating club, and Louis, you ran home to call you because we couldn't get you too good on the radio.
Oh yeah,
we had a good time over there.
Yeah.
Well, I told your screen there. He says to me, "No cursing."
Yes.
I don't want curse.
Yeah, no cursing.
Yeah, we have no delay
There's
button
no
here.
delay button or tolerance. Yes.
We
And a lot
had a
of
good
friends
time
we
over
have.
there. They had this priest from Italy come over, and they were long speaks of Italian. Half the guys understood, half the guys didn't. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have a statue of the Blessed Mother here to remind us not to curse.
Our lady of WVLT, Padre Pio, we're surrounded. Yeah.
Hey, what kind of music? You guys play Sinatra type music or what?
No, it's going to be like 1965 to 1979.
Don't tell Lou the Shoe we're not playing Sinatra.
Don't tell Lou the
Come
Shoe.
over.
Lou the Shoe.
We'll drive down to the
Mikey the
studio.
Gun.
He sang for them guys over there. They loved it.
Yeah.
And Greg Morelli was over there too, doing his The Man of 1,000 Voices.
Oh,
yeah.
What a hell of a show!
He's good.
Excuse me, heck of a show.
Heck of a show.
Heck of a show.
Darn good show.
Look, if I got to hold my tongue.
I'll kick you off the show.
That's right.
All right, look, let me hang up because Lou's going to try to get in here.
All right.
All right, thanks.
All right, you take it. Good luck.
We're going to go to a song right now,
We're
right?
going to go to a song?
We're gonna go to a
okay. Thank you very much.
Ciao.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Right.
Hey, welcome back to Cruising 92.1. Let me pay a little bill here too. This want to let you know that the show is sponsored by Blue Star Energy Heating and Air Conditioning. Great prices, great job. Their number is 855-856-9844 or on the web at bluestarenergyinc.com. Also want to tell you that the Always Positive Group is doing a Cumberland County Spring Home Improvement Show at the Cumberland Mall in Vineland, New Jersey, April 18th and 19th. That's not this Saturday and Sunday, but next Saturday and Sunday. Lots of great products, so please make sure you're there. Okay, don't forget to get us on Facebook at, just give us a good like.
Yeah, a like.
At Good Times Richie C.
Good times, we're very needy. We need likes.
Yes, we're very needy people.
See how many likes we can get.
Yes. And I think we have another caller.
That's right.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
We are
Lou the Shoe.
Lou the Shoe.
What?
Is he here?
Lou the Shoe?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, good.
What's going on, Lou?
Hey, guys, congratulations with the show.
Thank you very much.
Much success with it.
Thanks. Hey, Lou, I wanted to ask you, I was telling Richie that your experiences in Las Vegas during...
Which ones you going to tell them? The good one or the bad?
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Don't say the ugly. You can see the one.
Yeah. And, tell them about the Sands back in the mid-'60s and who was there and, if you have an experience.
Well, I was going to California to work, and I wanted to stop in Las Vegas, and I stopped there temporarily for a couple of days, and I winded up finding out I could get divorced out there. So I put a hold on my job in California and decided to stay there for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know you couldn't leave town, so when I went to court, I had no one to prove they saw me every day for 6 weeks.
What's the statute of limitations on your case?
And I had to get a job.
Uh-oh.
Now, I was in the shoe business, women's shoe business, and I was a tailor. But out there, I got a job dealing. I broke in as a dealer. This is the early 60s. And I start working there, get my 6 weeks in there. And in the 6 weeks, I started to fall in love with the town.
I got you.
Well,
and, I learned to be a dealer.
Right.
And that was it.
Well, fast forward a little bit to who was, when you were dealing at the Sands, who was performing on the stage?
Oh, you had all the boys were out there. I was fortunate enough to meet up with Sinatra's always been my idol since I've been young in my teenagers, and to see him and to see everybody else was just amazing.
Yes, I mean that would have been amazing.
Did you witness the Rat Pack?
Well, the Rat Pack was there when they were filming Ocean's 11.
What year was that?
I was there. Yeah, I saw 2 of the shows.
In the 50s.
In the time they were there. I don't recall how long they were there.
Was that in the 60s, Lou?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah.
That was in the later 60s.
Oh, okay.
Later 60s. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think Caesars was open yet. I think Caesars opened up in 68 because they were at the Sands. Or it could be around that same time.
Okay, Lou, I hate to cut you short, but we have another, I believe, a friend of ours, and he's trying to get in here. He has a show of his own, and I think he's going to tell us a little bit about that. And Lou, give us a call next week. We're on here every Thursday night between 10 and midnight. Number's 856-696-0092. And we'd love to hear from you. Thanks, Lou.
I was happy to hear Grazioli on there. Grazioli's one of my good friends. I sent him out to Vegas, and he became a dealer out there.
Ah, cool.
I just heard Sal, and I don't know if Greg is going to give you a ring. I left him to put all the equipment back because we were singing down there.
All right, Lou.
See you.
All right, fellas, have a good night.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye.
And I believe we have another caller. Or
Okay.
we,
how are you?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who is
Tommy.
it?
Tommy D.
Tommy D. What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy, congratulations on your show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This completes the triad now. You had Sal, you had Lou, and now you got me.
I know. All we need is Joey I, but it's only a 2-hour show. I don't know if he could call in.
This is getting to be like a show of The Sopranos over here. Does anybody Irish want to call in? We'll take a Pollock at this point.
He was showing the picture of the three of us, me, Beetle, and Sal together, right, with the inside pocket, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, Tommy, I was on your show a couple of times, and it's only fair we give you a little shot. You want to plug your show a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. I do a show on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock a.m. For those of you that are late risers, you have to get up at 10 o'clock and listen to it. Mm-hmm. And it's called Just Talent, and it's WNJC AM, right in Sewell, New Jersey. And we're part of the Music Matters show that's on, from starting at 5 a.m. in the morning. But I do my show once a week. And there's some interesting talent. We had Charlie Gracie on last week.
I love Charlie.
We had our friend Philly Cuz was on. Billy Carlucci was on.
Billy from the Patty Latanzi and the Gang Show.
From the Alien Essentials.
And we also had Vinnie Vella was on, and certainly you and Frank Lisi were on.
Yeah.
Show. And a lot of our associates that we hang out with and we work with and we've done some movies with and we entertain with. And Joey I was actually on the show too, believe it or not.
Right.
So we had to extend the show for another 2 hours just to go.
Yeah, I know.
I made the mistake of mentioning Tony Danza. That was it. The show went into overtime.
We're going to get Tony Danza on the show. Yeah, we're going to get Tony Danza. We're going to try to get
Tommy, keep on listening in. We're here every Thursday night from 10 to midnight. And anybody out there, friends of mine or Richie's, we know our wives aren't going to call in because they really don't care about us doing this. They were
just glad to see us leave.
Yeah, my wife's snoring right now. But
I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you're doing in all aspects, Sonny and Richie. And get to it, man. Do the show and enjoy it. And it's a lot of fun.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, listen. Speaking about movies,
thank you.
Can we get into the movies, or we want to play a song?
We're going to play a song.
Okay, let's play a song.
This is a radio show.
Yeah, this is a radio show. Okay, 856-696-0092 after the music.
Okay, we have Tony from California.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Hey,
is that Sonny?
Yeah, that's Richie, and I'm Sonny. How you doing, buddy?
Sonny, my man, I got to tell you, the talent from South Philly never stops.
That's
With all your talent now you're on the radio. I'm very proud of you.
I know. Jeez, I'm running out of media options here. Movies, TV, radio. What do you got for me out there in
California?
I know you got beautiful weather, and don't rub it in, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been telling you that lately, haven't I? I got to tell you, I was really getting a kick out of listening to some of your callers. I've been out here for 45 years. But in a minute and a half, I feel like I'm back in South Philly when I hear some of the guys calling in. And honest to goodness, the memories that come back. You mentioned you want to talk about the nightclubs in the 60s, and immediately my head spun back to Frank Palumbo and his brother Walter and Lillian Reese, the Celebrity Room, and I think there was a Latin casino at like Broad and Walnut back in.
Yes, that was before it was in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cherry Hill, but I think before Cherry Hill. And but I came out here 45 years ago, as Sonny knows, and I've been in the movie business for 42 of those years. And I loved hearing the guys that idolized Frank Sinatra. I got to know Frank real well. In fact, I was privileged enough that I think it was 1978, to fly to Israel, where Frank was like a god in Israel. A lot of people don't know that, but he raised so much money. And in 1978, he dedicated the Frank Sinatra International Student Center at Hebrew University. Would you believe it? Sinatra.
Very nice.
And we took a private plane from Kennedy, and there was more Vegas money on that plane than you could count. Hank Greenspan from the Las Vegas Sun, all the big people, Gregory Peck.
Okay. Tone, I don't mean to cut you. Tone, can I interrupt you 1 second? We got to do
it was 8 days of, the Army guarded us the whole time. It was a high-profile celebrity trip.
Okay.
And I met all the top, Menachem Begin at the time and all. So that's my Sinatra stuff. And my father
was a doctor in South Philadelphia, Frank DiDio, 731 Morris Street.
Hold on 1 second. We just have to do a station ID, and then we'll get right back to you. Can we do that, John?
It's WVLT Vineland, cruising 92.1.
Okay. All right, Tony?
Tony, you bet you're still there? Yeah,
All right,
we
go
had to
ahead.
do a station identification.
That's fine.
But listen, I got something that I just wanted to say to you.
731 Morris Street. And as I remember, I think my father was like the family doctor for like Fabian and Bobby Rydell, and he had all the local Italian people. He delivered thousands of kids.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Maybe he delivered you, Sonny. I don't
think
know.
so,
You better
because
look it
I
up.
remember hearing Dr. DiDio's name in my house. My mom and
There you
dad.
Yeah,
saying that.
well, he was a great guy. He died back in '83. Pete Giacovini at Broad and Reed, the big Pennsylvania funeral parlor, was my father's best friend. 1,400 people came through the funeral parlor the night of the wake. It was unbelievable.
Well, listen.
But here I am out in the movie business, and Sonny and I have been talking about movies, and whatever I can help you guys with, I'd be glad to do.
All right, Tony. Well, listen, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, Tone. Could you listen again next week? We're going to be on every Thursday between 10 and midnight.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's going to be a nice night. In fact, I'll wrap up with you quickly. This was a fun day for me because early this morning, my time, I gave an interview on the BBC in England. So that rounds out my day. So on that happy note, congratulations, good luck.
Thanks.
And I'll
Thanks
talk
a
to you soon, Sonny. And Richie, I'm sorry I don't know you, but hope to meet you soon.
Okay, thanks, man.
Appreciate it, Tone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, well,
Bye-bye.
we're not on the BBC, but we're in England.
That's right.
Hello, mate.
Well, we have Mike Volpe now.
Oh, Mike Volpe. Sorry, I was going to do my English impression.
Oh.
Hey, Mike Volpe.
Hi there, lads.
Hey, how you doing, man? Long time no
man,
see.
you guys are having a good time tonight, man.
Yes, we are. How you doing? You still playing, right, Mike?
I'm still playing. I just got done rehearsing with Billy Carlucci.
Oh, okay.
And I'm riding down the road. I said, this is the night you guys were coming on because I wrote it down.
Now, Mike, let me ask you a question. I might be wrong here. I know we met, 1972, 1973. But it was the Volpe brothers, right? You guys were
the Volpe brothers. I remember you back then.
Yeah.
My brothers and I were at Abbey Road, the first tribute to the Beatles in the United States.
That's right.
And we were starting the band right around that time, right when we all started connecting with each other, you know?
Did he say he had a band called Abbey Road?
Yeah,
I had a band called Hey Jude.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Sonny.
Absolutely.
Do you know what's really funny? All these names are coming back to me now with all these Beatle groups with the names that they had from either from the records or from the streets that the Beatles walked on. We all found like a name we can use for our bands, you know?
That was a lot of fun. We had the suits. I'm sure you did too with the
I remember
columnists.
I remember that.
Yeah, no collar.
And I remember Beatlemania, they were good friends of mine too. So there was a lot of us around the same time.
Right,
and
Well,
then
there
I
was a
left
lot
my
of talent.
brothers and I ended up with the Duprees for a couple of years singing
Wow.
with them.
But there was a lot of talent back then. You got to remember, we were 12, 13 years old, and we were playing, and we had accomplished bands at 13,
We
14
did,
years
you're
old.
right, because we used to rehearse
Right.
in people's garages and basements, and we were making money at 12 and 13.
Yeah, let me tell you
and
something.
14
Kids today
years
don't even go out the building.
old. Yeah, it's sad. There's no venues for some of the young people today like we had. We did get work, and we got notoriety, and it helped us get into the big club circuit later on,
Yes,
you know?
it did. Well, listen, thanks for calling in, Mike, and please call
you
in
guys
whenever.
are wonderful. Keep up the funny pace you're having because I'm enjoying it.
All right,
God
thanks,
bless
man.
you,
Thanks,
and
bud.
good luck. I'll stop and visit you sometime.
I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Okay, we have another caller. Moose. Yay, Moose.
Yo.
Frankie, what are you doing?
This is Ringo.
This is
from
Ringo.
The group Hey Jude.
From the
Listen, you got to play some Carpenters, okay?
Oh, my God.
Well, it's the 60s and 70s, right?
That's true.
I'm not going to talk through the station break, okay? So,
No, we already did
Hey,
that.
listen, tell me all you know about that Blue Star Energy. That sounds like a great company. Tell me more about that,
Wow, nice plug.
I told you it'd be a good show.
Yeah. I ain't giving you no money, man. They're not giving you $1. I will talk to management, but I swear to God.
How about that South Philly Review? How about
yes,
that band?
That's
that
what
was
I
a
want to
pretty
talk
good band,
I want
right?
people to know that Moose here, Frank, it was our drummer.
Yes.
Yes.
I played rhythm guitar.
That's right. I was the
singer.
I was the beefcake. I was.
Yeah, he was the eye candy. Richard was the
I was the eye candy singer.
Yeah.
Nice. Still do it, babe.
The South Philly Review. I remember it well.
That's right. That's right. Remember that back then? We were how old?
17.
19?
Yeah.
19?
We were accomplished musicians back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we didn't
Listen,
get a job,
I
so
made
we
a
figured we'd play the
request
guitar.
of the screener, but he said you are coming back next week. So,
Yeah, we. When in fact, I was going to do an album. It's going to be called. I've had a lot of requests, but I did the album anyway.
And the title cut is Low and Far Away.
Yes,
Sing Low and Far Away.
Remember the drunks we used to have to deal with in the audience? But, Frank, yeah, I remember. We do you remember the Lamplighter Inn?
played the Lamplighter with you and Sonny.
Right.
Had a good time. Then, of course, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board raided it.
Yes,
that's right.
And I guess our following was a little young at the time.
Yes. Yeah, and that was the time when the Philadelphia police changed over from red cars to blue cars.
Right.
And they took the girls in the red cars and they took the boys in the blue cars.
Right.
The blue van.
What they're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, let me just explain something. We were so young.
How young were we?
That to play in the clubs, do you remember that? We used to have an ABC card.
Did we?
Yes,
Really?
because we couldn't. Yes, you did, because you were young. You were too young to go in a bar. So to play in the bar, you had to have an ABC card.
Nice.
I never knew that.
Yep. Yeah. It's just that when we play, and we played every single week. That was it. That was the funny thing about it.
Yes, we did.
Up until I got married, my wife
And
cut
that
that
was it.
off
Yeah.
and them off right there.
And she's so interested in your career these days.
I know.
Just like
Well,
my
this
lovely
is a
wife,
great
Lisa.
show. I've been in, and my wife and I, Julia and I, are listening. We've been listening since the beginning, and lots of laughs and lot of memories. And obviously, I wish you all the best of luck. And
Well, thanks, Moose. And please call in anytime, bud.
Yeah.
absolutely, it'll be my privilege and pleasure. Hey, some of those clubs you were talking about. How about Dunes Till Dawn? Remember that one?
That was down the shore, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, didn't they make a movie there? Is that the place where they made the...
No, I think they made that at Eddie and the Cruisers.
Tony
Might
Mart's.
have been at
Oh,
Tony
Tony Mart's.
Mart's
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I
one,
played
one of
Tony
those
Mart's.
clubs. But just want to make sure that you got the South Philly Review and Hey Jude mentioned in there.
Oh yeah.
And Cabrini College, where you met your
Yes,
lovely bride.
where you
Yes.
met your wife.
Julia.
Yeah. And in fact, we put pictures on Facebook
Yeah.
of when I was singing there when I was eye candy. Was I?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
You were very attractive.
And you know what? Joe Niagara. Wasn't Joe Niagara there?
No.
Who was the disc jockey that was there? With
Cabrini?
Cabrini College. There was a disc jockey there from WIBG, WFIL.
Really? I don't know.
I think you're right. It may have been Joe
I think it
Niagara.
was Joe
I'm not-
Niagara.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, we were big
I
shots.
have no memory
man.
left.
Big shots we were. And then the radio personalities back then. Do you remember Moose Highlit?
Yeah.
Jerry Bible.
Sure.
I mean, these guys were
John Records Landecker.
yeah.
Yeah. Joey Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen them
WFIL.
at the Aquarama.
Really?
Yeah.
I live there now.
Yeah.
It was in Parker Park.
Yeah, it was all dead fish. Dead penguins.
I can't believe your wives are sleeping through this, though.
I know. I just had 5 cups of coffee. Oh, they're sleeping?
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
sleeping.
I'm usually
You
sleeping
mentioned
too.
that earlier.
Yeah, well, they would have slept through it anyway.
They love us. A lot.
Well, this is a lot of fun, and
Yes.
I wish you all the best, and I hope that that this really turns out to be a big jump in business for Blue Star Energy. I'm glad they're
appreciate
sponsoring you and sponsoring the program. You know that's very important, and just keep having a good time, guys. Because let me tell you, out here listening, we're having a good time listening to you guys having a good time. So
All right,
keep up-
thanks a
keep
lot,
up the
Moose.
good work.
All right, thanks,
talking to
buddy.
you. Hey, listen, that phone number is 856-696-0092, 856-696-0092. And don't forget to like us Right?
Yeah.
On
nodding doesn't work on the radio.
I thought somebody gave
No,
me...
he's nodding.
Oh, I thought
because I
somebody
can't
gave-
hear you. My
I thought somebody gave me a wave. Okay. Yeah. And what I wanted to talk about now was, we talked about the movies back then. Do we have a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got 45.
Back then. Well, I
slow,
meant before a
Rich.
song. Back then, you remember the movies. Just a choice of movies. You don't have no choice of movies today, but listen, just let me read just a little bit of choice of movies that we had in 1965. You ready? Yeah, Dr. Zhivago, The Sound of Music, Thunderball, Shenandoah, Von Ryan's Express, The Cincinnati Kid, Fistful of Dollars. That was one of the first spaghetti westerns that Clint Eastwood did. Okay? The Sandpiper with Liz Taylor. Madame, she looked good then back then. Okay. But that was just a little handful of movies that you could have went and seen back then.
Yeah.
Remember the Colonial movies? 25 cents. Go see Godzilla 146 times.
That was on 11th and Moymensi,
11th and Moymensi.
which is now Bobby Rydell Boulevard.
Oh, it is?
Really?
No
Yes, it
kidding.
is. I'm going to take a picture of that and put it on our Facebook page.
Volare.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Da, 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 da.
That's the one.
Where did you get the backup singers? They all sounded the same.
I don't know. I think on 11th and Moymensi, they were standing there and gave him a microphone.
I think they were hookers at night, and then they did inside. Yes, and then what we also had to talk about was television shows.
Really?
Did you know, 1965-66, there was 99 television shows.
Get out of town.
We had 3 channels, 6, 10, and 3.
Right.
And you had UHF, but you had to have, aluminum foil and area. You just brought up,
Right.
some
Wrestling. There was wrestling on that.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou Albano. and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And but just think about that. You had, just to give you an idea, they did 26, 36 episodes back then. They didn't do 3.5 episodes like they do today. And there was 35 new, 1965, 35 new shows
Really?
that were coming out. And I just wanted to read a couple of them to you because people back then are going to love this. Okay. Get Smart. Lost in
still
Space.
Watch it. Still watch that too.
F Troop.
Okay.
Hogan's Heroes. Just think about this, okay? Mr. Roberts, Green Acres, Tammy, Gidget. Okay, you know who Gidget was, right?
I know who Gidget
Sally
was.
Fields?
Sally Fields.
Yeah.
I Dream of
Wait,
Jeannie.
wasn't she the Flying Nun?
Yes. She
And
did that,
Gidget?
that was after that. After she's Gidget,
She had both shows?
she became very religious and became a flying nun.
That's
Yes.
really
Okay.
something.
Why a flying nun?
Why?
Could you imagine going there? I have a story that I'd like to really give as a pilot. It's about a flying nun. There's the door. There's the door. Okay, I Dream of Jeannie. Barbara Eden, son.
She was hot.
Barbara Eden. That
She
was
couldn't.
it.
They weren't allowed to show her belly button.
Yeah, I know that. And in fact, the same thing was on Gilligan.
They couldn't show his
Marianne.
belly button either.
Gilligan's Marianne.
That's why I wore a hat.
Yeah, Marianne's. But Barbara Eden. I didn't even know what the story was about. I just
Right.
wanted to watch Barbara Eden.
No sound.
Yes. Smothers Brothers, The Dean Martin Show, Wild Wild West, Run for Your Life,
Benghazi.
I Spy. Just to name a few. Could you imagine having these shows today?
Unbelievable.
No, unbelievable.
It's on
Unbelievable.
WeTV. What's that?
What's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, we got another caller?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the other caller. You're live on WVLT, Vineland. Hello?
Hi, this is Nino. Hi, Sonny and Richie. How are you?
All
What's
right,
up,
man.
Nino? What's going on?
Oh man, I'll tell you, it's a delight to hear you two guys, and I'm thrilled. You sound terrific, and I think that radio needs that format. There's nothing like it out there.
I
So
appreciate
you guys
it.
have really hit on something, and I hope it's super successful for you. And I won't try to fuck up because your screener told me that it's buzzing off the lines. So lots of luck.
Nah, you
I'll
can
call
stay
you
on.
next week. Richie, lots of luck. And Sonny, lots of luck,
And
buddy.
this is, wait,
Take
just
care.
hold on one second. Nino, this is
Yeah.
Nino who?
Del Bono.
Hey, see
right.
that? We just wondered who you were. This is Nino Del Bono.
Right, of the famous Del Bono's Bakery.
bread.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, my name is not important. It's the Sonny V and the Richie C program.
That's it.
It's delightful to hear you guys. I'm
And
telling
you got to say Richie's name first.
Yeah,
'cause he
Richie
gets
C
It's
first.
really
Nino,
good.
this is my show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is my show.
You guys are really good. I'll tell you. I think there's such a market for what you're doing out there. There's nothing like it on radio. What you're doing.
Yes,
never heard anything like it before. It's really great. There's a big need for it. And I think you're going to be super successful.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time at the Patty Latanzi show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and we want to say thanks to Patty Latanzi for giving us a couple minutes to say and broadcast the show.
Here all the time.
Yeah.
In West Berlin.
Very nice person.
Yes.
Okay, fellas, I'm signing off.
Thanks, Neil.
God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
buddy. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
And Patty Latanzi is with Billy Carlucci.
And
each time I see... No.
Let's sing it. Come on.
And the Gang Show.
Yes.
And the Gang Show.
Right.
With Dennis Burke.
Dennis Burke.
Did I do
Dennis
that right?
Burke is their engineer, right?
Yes, that is correct.
That's right.
That's very
Okay. So, we want to play a song or no?
Yes,
we can play a song.
Let's play a song, and then we're going to bring in a whole bunch of other good stuff right when we're done. All right, we'll see you then. Hey, how you doing? Well, welcome back. We're all the way back. Okay, WVLT Vineland. The call in is 856-696-0092. That's 856-696-0092. Like us on Facebook at Good Times with Richie C.
Yes.
Okay.
And comment too if it's good.
Yes. And yes, if it is, please comment. If it's not, you can send them letters to John Kinka, care of WVLT. Hey, did you know sports? I guess we should talk a little bit about that. Do you know they built the Astrodome in 1965? $30 million. That was all the money in the world in 1965.
How much would it cost now?
Billions. Because you ready for this, Johnny? You ready?
I'm ready for this.
We got a drum roll.
Average salary, 1965, was $5,942 a year.
That's what I make now. What? What was that? What?
Yeah, that's what my wife lets me keep. And then stamp, 5 cents. Did you realize that? A phone call was 10 cents, and that's where they got the expression, he dimed on you.
Was 5 cents? Wait a minute. You said 5 cents.
No, 10 cents.
Oh, 10 cents?
Stamp was 5 cents.
Okay.
Did I say 5 cents? Okay.
Yeah.
A Hershey bar was 5 cents.
Pop's water ice was 5 cents for the small cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 65.
Yes, and ready for this? Chevy Impala, $2,909 for a brand new car.
I could almost buy one.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. In fact, that's the car we drive, isn't it?
Yes. It smokes a little bit, but it still gets us here. Route 55 is all downhill.
Oh, yes. Listen, we also have a segment now that we're just going to bring up that is our guest appearances segment.
Guest appearance?
Yes. Next week, John Bon Jovi. Oh. Well, I can't even get through this. Will not be here. So,
He has a previous engagement.
Yes.
Just missed it.
And even our people called Steve Tyler, and he was heard to say, how'd you guys get this number? He will not be here either.
Oh, man. But it's the thought that counts.
Yes. It is. And then we have a segment called Behind the Music, which my family does not want me to do.
Why?
Yeah, well, it's about how they got to do songs. We're going to do that next week, and Hang On Sloopy.
Okay.
We're gonna put it more together, but it's how that song actually became Hang On Sloopy.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it had to do with her constantly calling at bad times, and he would say, "Hang on, Sloopy."
I always thought that was Snoopy, actually, when I was growing up.
Well, it was Snoopy, but the N on the typewriter.
Oh,
broke.
That's what the old-fashioned typewriters were.
And that's how Sloopy came about.
That's all.
Yeah, she would call for stupid reasons, like she couldn't make a milkshake.
Right.
I'm enjoying this one.
I think that went over my head, or I need another cup of coffee.
No, she couldn't make a sugar, and he used to say, "Just shake it, shake it." Shake it,
Oh,
Sloopy.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
You should always have a punchline for the joke.
Yeah, and he's seen her in a red dress walking down the street.
Yes.
She was a hooker. That was and then he met her. And then they bought a house on the Rising Sun.
Oh, okay.
On the poor side of town. And I will have to hear about this bit when I get home because they told me, don't do it. Don't do it. But it's a true story.
Yes.
Okay. True story. Joey Two Tones. He drove a two-tone Buick. He's the one we got the information from. Joey Two Tones of 5th and Fitzwater. in Philadelphia.
I'm going to get the paper, get the paper.
Get the paper, get the paper. Okay, we're going to talk about sports?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, there was, I think, the Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series in 1965. Yeah. They probably made like $43,000 a piece back then.
If that.
Yeah, if that. I used to hear that they actually used to have to work on jobs
during the off
during the off season. They actually had to get a real job to. Yeah. And listen, I just want to bring it back up again to please call us at 856-696-0092, 856-696-0092, and please like us on Facebook. All you got to do is the name of the show.
Good Times with Richie C.
That's it. You'll be on Facebook and you'll have it. Okay. And listen, you can even call and request a song. We don't care. And we do have another caller.
We got Joey I.
Oh.
Hey, Joey I. This is Rich. How you doing?
Hey, how you feel? You guys sound pretty good over here.
Wait a minute. I think this is Sylvester Stallone. Is this Rocky?
How you doing? Making this movie over here, you know. I figure, maybe I should call these guys, you know.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you
and
on, Mr.
How
Stallone.
is Adrian?
She's dead now, you know, but, woman trouble, you know. But that's neither here nor there. I got a new broad, you know.
Yeah, are you doing
Rocky, little Marie now, you know?
Rocky 96. I think it is what you're throwing.
What's going on, guys? How you been?
Good,
you guys sound pretty good there.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Hey, kid, I heard Sal called then, you know.
Oh, I was holding my breath on that one, Joe.
I know, it didn't make much sense, but don't worry about it, kid. It's okay.
Most of these guys played extras, right? On this.
Yeah, a lot of them played extras in the last. We just finished the last Rocky movie called Creed.
Yes.
It's a whole new version on like the Rocky type thing. You know, Rocky's not the fighter anymore because he's way too old. He's the trainer now, so he's kind of like Mickey now. And Apollo Creed's illegitimate son plays Creed. His name's Adonis Creed, and he wants to fight. So he comes to Philly and searches out Rocky and kind of goads him into training him.
What we were talking about before the break, we're talking about fighters from South Philly in the mid '60s. Who was the champ around that time?
Well, you had guys in the mid '60s from Philly. You know, like Sonny Liston, the heavyweight. You know, he lived in Philly at the time when he was fought, like at the time Cassius Clay, who was Ali. But the real guy that everybody would know, and that's like everybody's hero and champ from South Philly, is Joey Giardello, who was middleweight champ in '65. That's when he won. He was 65, from '63 to '65. He was middleweight champ.
Yeah, I actually met Joey Giardello when I was a kid. He actually was at a deli, remember Bert's Deli on 13th and Oregon?
Right.
He's come there. He's came there one time.
Really?
Yeah. Is it Joey Giardelli? Joey Giardello.
Wait, it's a joke.
Hey, yo, come on. Yeah, no, he's a very great guy.
Joey Giardello, I'm telling you. I told him. Okay. I knocked him right on his... No. Hey, did you know in 1965, Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali?
Exactly, to Muhammad Ali. That's why to this day, my father, who's 75 years old, still calls him Clay. Yeah. Yeah, and I want, just for the record, we're talking about the 60s. You know, I wasn't born until 69, you know, so you guys are, everything I'm telling you is just things I've heard over the years of growing up in the gyms and for 36 years being involved in boxing. But, you know, I for the record, I'm not that old. I'm old, but not that old.
No, you're not hanging with us old guys.
That makes me feel younger. And
listen,
I'd probably make you feel taller. So what's that?
Joey I is 3'6", isn't he?
Yeah, on a good day.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, I hear there's a movie being made about Joey Giardello?
Yeah, actually, it kind of fell into my lap. They want to make a movie about Joey Giardello, not so much, I mean, about his whole life, you know, ups and downs. They called him the bad boy of boxing and everything. Like, he was getting in trouble a lot, like to drink. But a lot of it is about he had a son who had Down syndrome, and he helped with one of the Kennedys to start Special Olympics.
Oh, wow.
So he was like a real big-hearted guy, and somebody happened to come to me because they read a script, and who I knew in the movie business, Leo Rossi, who has been in like everything, and he read the script and actually said the first person that needed to be cast in the movie for Joey Giardello's life was me, because he read this script and said it was a flat-out description of actually one of my mentors, who was Joey's trainer, who was, very short, loud, kind of crude guy who was his trainer, and that was actually one of my mentors. So I said, I can play him in my sleep. I said I knew that guy inside and out, and I said, I could do that, So we got to talk, and it will be filmed within the next year or so in Philly, all in South Philly, all about, like 40s, 50s, 60s in Philly. And about Joey Giardel's life and all his trials and tribulations and winning the championship and the his love affair with his wife and his son who had Down syndrome and everything like that. And I think it'll be a really big big thing. They were talking about maybe Bradley Cooper actually playing him.
Cool. Oh, that would be great. Yeah. Bradley, he's like he's in everything.
So that'd be great. It'd be Bradley Cooper and me.
Who's getting top billing, Joe?
I don't know. Well,
talk to your agent.
Bradley Cooper in Hollywood, but I think here I might have a little more,
It's a shame the Colonial and the Broadway's not still there.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot
go downtown, you say Bradley Cooper, they say who? Say Joey I. Come on. I heard my name 3 times. I was flipping through the channel. They said, I'm looking for something good on the radio here. I said, wait. Somebody just said my name. What's going on here? What's this station? What's this? I thought I was on an AM station or something. I didn't know.
Joe, I look forward to you paying me for mentioning your name about your 5-pack for Monday night. All right, Joe, I'll see you Monday night at Ray's on Passyunk and Federal.
You got it, baby. Ray's Happy Birthday Bar for the Italian Club.
All right.
See you there Monday night, baby. You guys, good luck with everything you guys are doing, man. You guys sound great.
I appreciate it.
See you guys. All right.
And listen, that number is 856-696-0092 to call in. And on 92.1. Did you want to say something?
No. I'm trying to get this thing to stop humming.
Okay. Yeah, is that still humming?
I stand like this.
And I just want to remind people about the home show at the mall.
That's right.
That's next weekend.
The Cumberland
Mall.
Yes.
Yeah, and about the mall, you got to watch yourself at the mall.
Why?
My wife got her credit card stolen at the mall.
What?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I didn't report it to the police, though.
Why?
The thief spends less than she does.
Wait a minute. Oh, you know what, John? I forgot to ask you for a snare drum and a cymbal. We need that next week. We need that.
How about some small jokes?
Okay.
All right. The horse that walks in the bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?" The 3-legged dog walks in the bar. He says, "I'm looking for the guy that shot my paw." I'm looking for the guy that shot my paw. I'm looking for the guy that shot my paw. Oh, boom.
There you go. We need that drum.
That's it.
Okay.
What else would you like to talk about? Oh, you know what? We should play a song.
Yeah, let's play a song.
Yes, let's get on the song, and we'll see you back. 856-696-0092.
Yepper.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, hi, welcome back to WVLT Vineland. 856-696-0092 is our line to get in.
Yes, it is.
Just want to thank you for all listening tonight. Boy, what a response we got.
Fantastic.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
I never expected it. We didn't get through 10% of our material.
Yeah.
I love the phone calls. One thing I did think of, John, you were too young for this, but the food.
Yeah.
Vanilla Cokes, cherry Cokes made from a fountain.
I remember that.
Do you?
I remember
I at least experienced that. I mean, I was big in the 40s and the 50s, but during the 60s, we still had some stores that would do that. Real ice cream parlors where you really
Al's on 13th and Oregon, right?
Yes.
It was Bert's first, then Al's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a pinball machine in there.
Yep. And milkshakes, malts. What was them other things called? The ice cream sandwiches, but they were big. I forget what they used to call them. And then
big ice cream sandwiches.
You know what's funny? Back then we didn't have the chain stores like you have today. You had Geno's, that was just coming in. Not Geno's Steaks.
Geno's.
Yes,
the place to go.
You're right.
Yeah.
Everybody goes.
Well,
to
I would
Geno's
remember the food place
because everybody else is closed. No, that wasn't their jingle.
Everybody else was.
That wasn't their jingle. But that's the way it is. And but I remember when you used to go to this place like Red's. You used to go to Red's to get a hoagie.
Right.
He made his hoagie
across from Box, right?
Yeah, he made his hoagie a certain way.
Right.
And that's why you went there. You went to Cabana for Cabana Steaks, or you went to the pizzeria in Packer Park.
Oh, Celebri's. They're still
Celebri's.
there.
Yeah,
Still there.
I mean Fury's. The big mattress?
Yeah.
Remember the big mattress pizza?
The Sicilian pizza, yeah.
But, see, they don't have that anymore. You can't find these places. I mean, some of them places are still open, but back then it was very common for you to go here for that, there for that, there for that, there for that, and there for that. Today you don't.
Pops Water Ice.
Yes.
Legendary. Still there, still the same family, and you could buy a small water ice for 5 cents.
Right.
And
he went to Europe all winter.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He used to close all winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you remember that? You don't remember the Hamburger Wars?
No.
Burger Chef.
No.
What's it? The
Steer-in.
The Steer-in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you never knew where that meat was coming from.
Yeah.
I don't know if that place was owned by the mob. It was in front of the Yakarama.
That's right.
You know, you see like fish, like sharks, trout, dead bodies, whatever floated.
Down the lakes.
Down the lakes.
Depository.
Yes. In fact, let's talk about that.
Okay.
That's where you used to go make out. You used to bring the girl down the lakes in your car.
And do what?
And where were the lakes?
Kiss.
Oh, okay.
You got her in that back seat.
You kiss some more.
That was counted as you made it. Okay.
That was third base, or
yeah, that was third base back then. Then the cop would come, knock on the window
with the flashlight.
And sometimes guys used to put a $10 bill in the window.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think you're talking about you.
No,
guys.
No, not me. Not me.
You're too cheap to put
I never
$10.
paid for sex. Even that way, I never paid for it. It was harder for me just to get a girl. Yeah. Sonny was very tough. I remember a girl coming up to me when we were playing in the club and said, "How do I get his attention?" I said, "Get a basketball."
Yeah. That was in the sports.
Yes.
Yeah, I went back and forth. I played the guitar for a couple of years, and I went back to sports for a couple of years. And
I think I want to act. I never acted yet.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'd be good at it.
I'll give you a job. We're making a movie soon.
Yes, I can play. Man opens door.
And I want to mention it. You mentioned the word extras, and,
right?
And in my line of work, it's not called extra. That's a dirty word. We're not allowed to curse on this station.
That's right.
It is a background artiste. Background artiste.
Artiste.
Okay. We're very valuable on the set.
I just want to get on the line and go, babe. That's all I want to say.
That's it.
Point my finger.
You get $8.50 for that,
babe.
$8.50 in residuals.
Yes, and then just to, not to get off food, but during the hamburger wars, do you remember the hot shops?
Yes,
they were a little bit before my time. There was one left. It was Essington Avenue, right? Or
69th Street. Yeah,
69th Street. Does anybody remember that out there? I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we used to meet all the girls from Upper Darby.
Yep. Take them in the movies, and that's where you went in the drive-in. That's where you went to kiss in the drive-in.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Now today,
no driving. Boy, they're really missing it.
Motto. Hey, no, we didn't talk about country hits 1965.
Oh,
did you know that? King of the Road, Roger Miller.
Okay.
You remember that song?
I think we played that too.
I've got a tiger by the tail, Buck Owens. I've got a tiger by the tail.
He was on Hee-Haw.
Yes, him and Roy Clark.
Roy Clark, yeah.
Yes. Sonny James. A lot of these truck driving son of a gun, Dave Dudley. That song got by me.
Yeah.
Oh, Buck Owens had another one. Before You Go. Wait, he had another one. Buck Owens, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo.
Yeah. And there was another one called "She Broke My Heart, So I Broke Her Jaw." No,
it was only in South Philly, right?
No, did you know there was a big country western girl, Kitty Kane, and she was getting very familiar with. You remember Conway?
Twitty?
Yes, the bad thing, her name would have been Kitty Twitty. Yeah, you can't marry that.
That's a tongue twister.
That's my wife. Get it Twitter. Get it what? Get it Twitter. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. Yeah, I love that guy. What else we want to talk about here? Okay. The music.
The music.
Yes, 1965. Just to give you number one hits. Where do you hear the diversity? Okay. Do we got time, guys? Yes. Okay. The Supremes. Come See About Me. Petula Clark, Downtown.
We got a caller on the line.
Oh,
Pat.
okay.
Pat.
Okay.
Good evening. How are you?
All right. How you doing?
How you doing,
Hi, this is Scott from Running Man. I just want to tell you, I went on your show. Usually we're good with Pearl Giordano on the weekend stuff, but you guys have really made this show very entertaining, and you should be very proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. And what town are you from?
Runnymede, up by Deptford, New Jersey.
I lived there. I lived there for 10 years. I raised a couple of my kids there.
I had to tell you a story. You mentioned something, too. My aunt was good friends with Sally Starr, and I'm thinking that memory serves me right. The burger chef was hers and Dick Clark. Could I be right in that?
Oh, you know what? You may be right. They had their hands in a lot of things.
When I was real little, they opened one here in Runnymede, and Sally came, and she told my aunt, come down, and she came. They drove her down, but they delivered her horse. So she got around the back, and, of course, she came out. Her horse, Pal, she came out. And she was really untouchable. Her and, I think, Gene London were the two untouchable celebrities in this area at the time. But
Chief Halftown, too.
Yes.
I have to tell you something to make you laugh. I teach school, but I also work for the Spectrum, and I work for Wells Fargo now. But years ago, Gene Hart used to come up every Flyers game. And he would tell me the story before he went to the press box. You know, Scotty, my wife rode the horse, and she dove the horse on the steel pier.
Steel pier. That's right, I remember that.
I went along with her, and I'm thinking, he's getting older, he doesn't. So he passed, and a couple years ago, Laura, who sings our national anthem over there, and her mother were there. And I said, you know your husband? And she said, well, I did. And I'm thinking, all this time, I'm thinking he was lying about this. And here she is, and she did dive on the horse on steel
How about
pier.
that? And now, today, there's a bank where that burger chef used to be.
Yes, there is right there. Yeah, and we had a lot of stuff there. The Geno's up in Mount Ephraim is now, of course, a diner. That's my sister-in-law ran that for a long time.
Oh, how about that?
They had the Geno Giant, if you remember. They were one of the first. Our sign up here at the McDonald's in Mount Ephraim actually said over 500,000 when we first moved here to Runnymede. Over 500,000 sold, and now it's billions.
into the billions.
I think there's a Geno's on, and it's at Geno's Hamburgers. You're looking at me like I'm talking to Geno's Steaks now, on Street Road. Now, I know it was there about a year ago.
It's still there.
It's still there?
Who? Really? No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. You questioning me my Geno facts?
What the hell are you talking?
It's right near Fisher's, the catering
You
hall.
guys mentioned the steering, too, and you guess what? I guess when you're young, it was up at Airport Circle. They had one. I could still see that. They had the big head of the steer up there and stuff on the top of the thing. But the burgers probably weren't that good. But when you're young, it just everything seems.
Yeah. For $1, what did you get? You got 2 hamburgers, a French fry, and a soda, and got change.
Oh, yeah, it was I don't know if your parents did it, but my mom and dad would take us up on Friday. That was the go-out night. So it was, you go up and you get the hamburgers, and I think for under $5, we had, I have 2 brother and 2 sisters, so that was my mom and him, and us under $5, and you got plenty of food. It was just,
And I think there was across the street, the Circle, or the Family Drive-In, or the Circle Drive-In, and Park Lanes.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Where the stadiums are now.
It closed a while ago, but my sister's boyfriend, he ran the Black Horse Pike Drive-In there, and it's still actually the sign. You can still see.
Yeah, you can still see the sign.
Yeah, under the sign there. You can still see actually the Black Horse Drive-In. It was just, years ago when they were closing, and he asked me, did I want the speakers, and I regret now not taking them because you have a whole pole and everything on them. It's just,
we have, Rich, we have some breaking news from Joey I. He just texted me, Geno's on Street Road closed down 6 months ago. So
there you go. The last
we're on
Geno.
the cutting edge of news here.
Yes,
okay, it's going to
close again.
We broke it before CNN did.
I don't know if you guys mentioned, but my first job was at 2 Guys, and when you were saying that
2 Guys,
yeah. Their theme was, of course, we save money for you naturally, and of course they were the first big one. If you think back. Nobody ever had put a clothing store, like a department store and a grocery store together, and they did it there. The first one was, of course, over in Lawnside.
How about
and then
that?
they started, and today you still see Bernata. Bernata was the company that owns it, and they made the fans and stuff, but you still see a lot of the land in Atlantic City. They own so much land there, and you still see, contact Bernata for this land and stuff like that. They had to have made a fortune on that land down there.
Yeah, that's where they made their money, real estate.
But you guys were really entertaining.
All right, well, listen, thanks for calling.
Week,
And listen,
get a call back next week.
Yes,
you
please.
Keep doing what you're doing because I don't know if Hinkle still owns that station now, but guess what? You guys have added to this really, really greatly. It really has.
Thanks, all right, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And every week it's going to get better.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, speaking about this steel pier, Ed Hertz had that dance party, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying the name right?
Or he hurt something.
I know. I thought that was another one of your jokes. That hurts. But
yeah, it was Hurts.
Yes, Ed Hurts. He was on Steel Pier and Aquarama. He had both shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Everybody plays a fool. Everybody plays a fool sometime.
What's that got to do with Ed
That
Hurts?
was how we opened the show.
No way. The Ed Hurts Steel Pier?
I can't keep singing. They ain't got that kind of money. I told him I'd do that one time for him. But yeah, the Ed Hurts there. And that brought back a lot of memories. The Burger Chef was there. I met my wife 1971. The day that will live in
You were there.
Yes. Yeah. I finally met Sonny's wife.
Yeah.
And Sonny, she's not fat.
I didn't say that.
And that's an apartment for Sonny at 555-3838. Hello, Lisa, and my wife,
God she's
Debbie.
sleeping.
Hello, Debbie. You want to say hello to anybody? Michael? Your son,
Debbie, Michael, Lizzie,
Liz,
my kids.
And my children are Richard, Mia, Christopher, and Casey. And Gina is my Great Dane. And Jet is my Greyhound.
My Gumad, Maria. Saturday nights for the girlfriends. Mondays for the wives.
Yeah, so bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, did you see Family Guy when he grows the mustache? That was as funny as he's going bada bing and bada boom, bada bing. And he says, "Hey, just because you grow a mustache doesn't mean you can speak it."
Oh man.
Okay.
And send those cards and letters.
Yes, John Kinka. Hey, John, remember when you worked here?
Yeah. Okay. We have another song or no?
Yes, let's play one more song.
Do you want to play your song?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You want to end with your song?
Do you want to end with, All Night, All Day Man. It was written by, okay. I did this in the early 83s, somewhere around there.
Right.
And
did you want to end with your other song or
no? I ended with All Night, All Day Man.
All Day, All Night?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy it. And please, next week, join us. We will be, you think this is funny? We're just warming up, right, son?
Yeah.
Yeah, and please, our Facebook.
Yeah, please like us on Facebook, and don't forget, if you're not in the immediate area of Philadelphia, Jersey, and Delaware, you could see us, you could hear us online at WVLT.com and
worldwide.
Yes. 856-696-0092. And we're going to play a song, and that's it, or are we coming back?
We're going to.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye, and I appreciate everybody calling in and all your support. We love you.
Thank you.
I'm your all night, all day. Think about you, man. I'm your all night, all day. Think about you, man. Yeah. Well, I'm leaving in the morning. If I don't get some word from you, yes, I'm going where I don't know. But anywhere from hell, surely do. 'Cause the darkness outweighs the sunshine, and the pressure keeps on mounting every day. I can't help it, because my love for you is strong, and I'm so close, yet so far away. Take my love, oh girl, please don't make me wait. I'm in love, ooh, please don't hesitate. When you smile, makes me up so high in a while. I'll be nearly out of my mind, but I'm lonely. Oh, please don't make me wait. I'm only, a little phone call away. Everything you need is right here with me. Just say it, honey, I'll lay it on you free. 'Cause I'm your all night, all day. Think about you, man. 'Cause I'm your all night, all day. Think about you, man. I've been working, Lord knows how hard now, trying to get you into a route of my mind. I'm in the middle with the love strung out on you, and a 50-50 chance it'll die. So take my love, oh girl, please don't make me wait. I'm in love, oh please don't hesitate. When you smile, makes me up so high. In a while, I'll be nearly out of my mind, but I'm lonely. Please don't make me wait. I'm only, yeah, little phone call away. Everything you need is right here with me. Just say it, honey, I'll lay it on you free. If you decide you'd like to get to know me well, I'm not that far from being captured by your love. Girl, can't you tell? Oh, can't you tell? Can't you tell? I'm sitting here all alone, waiting for you to call. I mean, did you break your finger, honey, or are you trying to break my heart? I mean, I'm so lonely. The only calls I've been getting are wrong numbers, baby. I mean, I'm telling you now, sugar, you got one more day to make this man stay, or I'm getting myself back on the first plane to Philadelphia. Now, honey, this is it, baby. This is now. I mean, I'm your all day, all night man. I mean, this is it, honey.
Cruisin' 92.1.